We hear about artificial intelligence everywhere these days, right? And usually it's all about chatbots. But that's just scratching the surface. What's really happening behind the scenes is this huge, fascinating world of tools and projects, and we're going to pull back that curtain and show you what it's all about. So, here's our game plan. First, we're going to rethink what AI even is and start seeing it as a kind of toolbox. Then, we'll actually look inside that box at the real building blocks. After that, we'll see these tools in action, solving some incredible real-world problems. And finally, we'll talk about the future, which is really all about collaboration. All right, let's get right into it. If we want to understand this ecosystem, we've got to cut through the hype and get down to what AI really means. So let's just ask the big question right up front. If it's not just a chatty robot, what exactly is this tech that everyone is talking about? Well, at the core of almost all modern AI is this idea: machine learning. Now, this isn't your old school software that just follows a list of commands. The real magic here is that the machine learns patterns and makes predictions from data. It's basically learning from experience, kind of like we do. And this is the most important idea I want you to hold on to. Don't think of AI as one single brain. Instead, picture a massive toolbox. Inside, you've got all these different specialized tools. One might be great at understanding images, another at predicting stock prices, each built for a specific job. So, if AI is a toolbox, what's inside? Let's crack it open and take a look at the actual building blocks, the platforms, the frameworks, the bits of code that engineers are using to build these incredible things. Building an AI solution is kind of like building a house. It happens in layers. The foundation? That's your massive cloud platforms, like Microsoft Azure or Amazon Web Services. They provide all the raw power. On top of that, developers use frameworks and APIs. Think of them as pre-built kits, like OpenAI for language or Spark NLP for text. And the newest layer? These amazing low-code tools that are making it all accessible to, well, everybody. Okay, I know this diagram looks crazy complicated, and yeah, it is. This is a real blueprint for an AI system, but you don't need to read every box. Just get a feel for the flow. It's like an assembly line in a factory. It goes from design to building to testing and learning. The point is, building AI isn't just one step. It's a whole process with lots of different tools and experts involved. And this is where things get really, really cool for all of us. Tools like this one, N8N, let you build super powerful automations just by dragging and dropping. Seriously. You can visually connect your Shopify store to PayPal and then connect that to an OpenAI model to write your product descriptions. No PhD in computer science required. And here's what that looks like in the real world. On the left, that is code, but it looks more like Legos, right? You just snap these colorful blocks together, and each one is a command. Put them all together and you get the app you see on the right, a working smartphone app that can actually control a physical robot. It's a perfect example of how this stuff is becoming easier for everyone to use. Okay, so we've got the toolbox, we know how to use the tools, but what are people actually building with all this? Let's take a quick tour of some truly inspiring projects that are solving real problems right now. Let's start with cybersecurity. Instead of waiting for an attack to happen, researchers are training AI models to spot the digital fingerprints of ransomware before it can do any damage. This is a total game changer because it flips security from being defensive to being predictive. It's about stopping the bad guys before they even get in the door. Or how about our public utilities? AI is being used to make things like water distribution way smarter. By analyzing how we use water, these models can help engineers design pipes and pumps that are way more efficient. And that means saving money, and more importantly, saving a resource that we all depend on. Now, in healthcare, the potential is just profound. AI models can look through tons of patient data for tiny, subtle patterns a human doctor might miss, to predict the risk of something like a heart attack. This means we can move from reacting to a crisis to preventing it in the first place. And for our planet, AI is becoming a powerful ally against pollution. Using a technique called deep learning, systems can scan photos of coastlines and automatically find and classify trash. This turns a slow, manual job into a fast, data-driven one, helping cleanup crews know exactly where to go. But wait, how do we know if these models are actually any good? Well, it all comes down to testing, like you see in this graph. The blue line shows the model getting smarter while it's studying the data. But the orange line, that's the real test. That's how well it does on brand new data it's never seen before. When those two lines are nice and close, you know you've built something you can trust in the real world. All right, for our last section, let's zoom all the way out. Because building AI isn't just about clever code and powerful computers. It's a deeply human thing, full of processes and really important ethical questions we all need to think about. You see, a great AI project never starts with the tech. It starts with a question. This is a common framework called the team data science process. And notice where it begins, business understanding, and where it ends, customer acceptance. The technology is right there in the middle, but it's supported on both sides by people and their real-world needs. And that just proves a simple truth. It takes a village to raise an AI. Behind every smart system, there's a whole team of people. You've got project managers, data scientists, engineers, and you absolutely need domain experts, like doctors or city planners, to provide that real-world context. It's a team sport, through and through. And as we build these amazing tools, we have to face some big ethical questions. This quote from the Inter-American Development Bank really nails it. This new way of AI forces us to ask tough questions about privacy, about transparency, and about our rights as individuals. We have to make sure innovation doesn't steamroll our core principles. So we've seen that AI is this incredible, powerful toolbox. The technology is here, and it's getting easier to use every single day. And that leaves us with the most important questions of all. It's not really a matter of can we build something anymore. The real questions are, how should we build it? And sometimes, should we build it at all? That's the next chapter, and it's one we all get to write together.